You were there for me when I was weak and I'd fall to my knees. So now that I can breathe, I'll carry you, Father, take my hand, follow my lead. You were there for me, take my hand, follow my lead. Now that I can breathe.
One of the things going through cancer is when you hit those real low spots, it's hard. It's really hard emotionally because it's like the end of your life keeps kind of getting pushed right, to your face. And I remember when it moved into my cerebral spinal fluid and I hit the wall. I mean, I'd done 5 weeks straight of intrathecal chemotherapy, and then I did a high-dose chemotherapy, and I was home for that weekend. And sometimes, you're so close to it, you can't really see it. You can't see, what's that expression, the forest through the trees. Lynn was talking to her brother, Mike, and telling him what was going on. Michael's been through this, he's been through that, he can hardly get out of bed right now, all of her concern. And on Tuesday, he's going in to have brain surgery to do this Ommaya reservoir. And he just stopped her and he said, "Are you listening to yourself? What are you doing? Why are you keeping going? You can't get out of bed. You're going to do brain surgery. You can do more chemotherapy. How does that make any sense?" And as silly as it sounds, it was like, you're right. And that's the gift. Because when you're not so close to it, you always, either emotionally or, geographically or whatever it is, you often have a different perspective of it. And that was a moment of goodness. That was a moment of insight. That was a moment of choice, and I didn't have it in my list. And that's the power of talking about it and being open to it, because somebody else's perspective is going to be different than yours. And this is really different than, you should fly down to Texas and go see this particular clinic, or have you tried the banana papaya combination? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a person that is important to you in your life that's got a different perspective. And even last week, I was at Princess Margaret waiting in the hallway for, my chemo to arrive. And here's a family walking down the hall. And it's like, the daughter with her mom, it's like, "Mom, we can't keep going. There's no more choices. We've run out of options." And that's what happens, right? You just run out of options. And so it's just important to be open to the possibility of others' ideas and approaches. And I think it's just best to try to not, throw them aside or throw water on them to kind of extinguish them before they're really thought through. And that's just one example for me of how somebody from the outside, a close family member, just shifted, literally in one conversation, just shifted the whole approach. And honest to goodness, I think I'm alive today because I made that choice at that time. And it's not about, you should stop. It's just be in charge and make these tough decisions. We've all known people, I think, who've stayed with the chemo. It's like, okay, and now we've tried this one, that didn't work, we try this one. And you're so in the process of trying to save your ass that you accelerate, I think. It's tough on your body. It is so tough on your body. And I just feel like I've been blessed, and I hope others have as well, with this idea of take it when you need it and get off it when you need it, and go for quality of life, man.
As we move Move along this windy road. Together we'll navigate life as we go. We've been through it all, just you and me. Father, it's time to finish our story.